Alright, we are starting the next story point. That's 7.4 Into the Mist. So, the last left off, I think we did post Dawntrail story. We got Living Memory lit back up. And hopefully we're kind of starting the next storyline. We're getting prepped for it at this point, which is usually the case with XIV story, so. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The Alfie. With the winds! Alfie has something he wishes to tell you. What do you want to tell me? Can we get the hell out of here?
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calix be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did.
Actually starting out with voice acting. Kinda shocked.
That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Tiral in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
Get the hell out of here.
Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
However, one pressing matter remains.
Oh, man!
Calix's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
That's right. Calix survived. There was an Ascian. We didn't see his face, or her face, at the end of 7.3, so Calix is still going to be a problem, it looks like.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled, and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
Damn.
It's Erenville. My time in Tiral is at an end.
Yes!
And so I'm headed to the harbor now.
We're getting out of here.
We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Supposed to look after yourself. You could have let me know in time to see you off. Well, let's not say anything bad here.
Words of caution from you, of all people.
True.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive.
Thought we were done.
He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
We already said our goodbyes. Come on. The last patch.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Damn.
Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for use.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Krile and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
No! Come with us.
To continue our study of the key, naturally.
No.
By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
That's true. I forgot about that. Sure. I'll allow it.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
Alright, so what's gonna be the trigger for this patch then, story? What's gonna go wrong here? Or what's gonna advance the plot? Going back to the back room, damn. I'm ready to be, story-wise, I'm ready to be free of this place. Yes, I'm heading to the back room. I don't like it, but I am. Oh man, no more voice acting. What news, Rostin? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, I'm curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place. The majority of the files that I've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029, it rolls off the tongue, isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. I'm afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. And we shall depart for Tuliulol forthwith. Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Ugh. Without further delay, then... Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna do something. Ooh. Alright. High Tide Harbor. High Tide Harbor. Yeah. Where are we going? I guess just straight ahead. I think this is where we came in when we first got this place. I'm in on the big harbor. You're right here. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. At least Alfie and Alize were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link pearl. Some people we know would have burst out out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. I guess we're waiting.
There they are.
Thank goodness.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
All the skin scraped off my hands from the last battle.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Teehee.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolal. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
A year and a half ago. Based on patch releases. God, that was so long ago.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me.
Jeez.
For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay.
Okay, goodbye.
But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment.
It's like, same.
Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
You're welcome.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuk Lamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
Agreed.
Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vow to explore every corner of the world.
Yeah, that was probably the saddest part of the main story. The main Dawntrail MSQ. That one got you choked up when he had to say goodbye to his mom.
To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
do like that outfit, the Gleaner outfit. I don't know if it's available, though, like, for players.
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
Yeah, you need to go see her. We haven't seen her in a while.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey. And remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Lucky they're getting away before I do. Oh yeah, they have to. I think they have to take a boat to get on the big boat, right? That's what we had to do, if I remember right.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That sounds a little creepy.
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right? Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulihiola. I'll give you the grand tour.
I've been saying it the wrong this whole time.
I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
Okay.
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
Such a cool piece of armor. Yeah, you can get that. I know you can. I think that's part of the first raid series for tanks. Needs to be dyed, though.
And thus do they take to the winds.
Follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
He said the thing. Here we go. Into the mist. Don't Krile. It's our turn to take the next step. Question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I'd like to discuss with you. Okay. You always take the money. Through the thunder. If I may, I think it'll be prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. I agree. We're liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be more appropriate venue. Okay. As long as we can get tacos.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roam.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
That's right, her story was kind of thrown to the wayside. I know that was a big criticism of Dawntrail's story. That was going to be her expansion, and it was not. Not until, like, the very little bit of end.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
So,
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin.
you know what? I was saying we don't know what the trigger is for this part, but I guess the Ascian influence would be the trigger. And finding out how Calyx came to know the Ascians, unless he's one himself in some fashion. Or a shard of one.
Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent.
Oh, callback! FF9!
This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, 'twas Levin that dealt the final blow.
So does that mean, I never really thought about it until, I guess, we did go to the 13th. Which was just the void. But it wasn't taken over by anything, any specific element. It was like a failed rejoining, if I remember right. So I wonder if we go back to a world that's already been devastated. Like if we went back to the 9th, would it just be lightning hell at that point? Or would it be any kind of semblance of something there? I wonder. Never really thought about that.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone.
This was a simulation of what happened, at least.
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Okay, this might be answering my question then.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared.
Okay, yep. They're answering my question.
If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the Ninth. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Okay, now I'm getting confused. So where is living memory in terms of the Ninth?
Meaning another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty.
Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Oh yeah. Go. Would miss it for 2 worlds. I would hate to see you obliterated by some lightning beast. Anything for you, just say the word. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. How about that?
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go, then.
Okay. Well, I didn't think we were going to the Ninth. Or at least seeing more of it. Okay. Which I guess Into the Mist is the giveaway. I didn't think it would reference the Mist Continent. I know they... Didn't they reference it in 7.3 then? I think. That's settled, I best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then, the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at that place. Living memory. Just say living memory. A lit up living memory. Thank goodness. Looks so much better. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk, if one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living memory is currently detached from Everkeep, and it's operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transit are currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. It said lift. Like elevator or flying? By his ability to remain aloft, perhaps living memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Okay, so it sounds like we're in the air of this place. In the Ninth? Not necessarily. Lifts and lay nodes are likely the preferred modes of transportation. But does that not preclude the existence of others? In the event of emergency, how could we evacuate this facility? Good question. Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? Yes. Airship. Yes, please, as soon as possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Well, that was convenient. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Okay. Ooh. You get to ride in style. Is that my airship? It's purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. Replica. Still, it does me good to see it. Fancy. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. It didn't really come to mind that this living memory was still in the Ninth in some capacity. Alright, we're gonna go get to see the outside. Well, we don't get struck by lightning. Oh. Okay, well, it's still land, it's just a butt ton of lightning. Basically like what Heritage Found looks like. Oh, are we being enthralled? The word Alcé gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th. An etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. Did we have these for the 13th? I guess we did. I just don't remember it. I don't remember taking them with us in any capacity. I'll change one thing here. It's a little bit better. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning and heritage found is tame by comparison. True. I wouldn't be outside for too long. Land with 11 rains. Yeah. Sober sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Got this one little landmass. That's it. And living memory. Oh, there's the... Okay, I guess we just talked to the clerk to get back. Beyond the mountains, despite the ominous landscape and persistent echo of thunder, Krile is determined to press on. Okay. There are no structures nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made in this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. We should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest would be Trino. Should we survive? Old Trino. FF9. Was it the closest city to Alexandria in the game? In 9? I think it was like the night city, right? Like with the auction house? If I remember correctly? I hope I remember correctly. As a city-state built on the harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. But unlike our Radzatan. Ah yes, Alphino has spoken of Radzatan before. It is near the South Sea Isles, the Malala homeland, correct? Funny enough, it was also Trino where the Malala first found a home in our world. So is it Trino and Radzatan kind of the parallels between the two? Truly. Yes, and though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continue to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk, is this ship capable of taking us to Trino? I shall run a flight simulation en route for Trino at en route to Trino. One moment. Simulation complete. There's a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. We're walking. Oh. Well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Trino lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. This tunnel appears intact. But we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Oh, that's the dungeon. We're getting in quick. Okay. Interesting. I gotta go with Y'shtola. And she is, Sphne's a healer now. Okay. Okay, she can be healer or DPS. Okay. But in the last expansion, she could only be DPS, I think. And Graha cannot be a DPS in this setup. Interesting. Okay. Everybody ready? Can we select? No?
Victory will be ours!
Victory will be ours if I can register for duty. I guess I have to close that. Okay. I like it when we get in the dungeon early or the, oh. FF9 battle music. Different rendition of it. So. Food. Okay. I gotta change my portrait. I jacked it up the other day. Changing some gear around. I just jacked up my combo. I kind of still prefer the OG track. This is okay, but it doesn't have the zazz of the OG battle theme. Still good though. Alright, let's go. Supposed to be the cave 2 or from the Mist Continent that we had to take in 9 to the Lost Continent, or remember there's a Lost Continent, Mist Continent, maybe the Forgotten Continent, and there was a 4th. It's been about 2 years since I played 9, so even though it was the first time I played, that game really needs a remake. It just needs a lot of quality of life, I should say, more than a full remake. There's just one thing I didn't like about 9 was there's way too many missable things in the game. Like you had to do certain events at like an exact time, and some of them were just highly missable in the game. Which made it a little bit frustrating, because I was using a guide, like a non-spoiler guide, at the time. They're like, wait, you need to turn around and go back to this other city and do this, or you're gonna lose out on, like, a major armor item that has, like, a really good ability tied to it. Which is pretty frustrating. There's two other things I didn't care about in 9. One was the final boss. I hated how he came out of nowhere. And a couple of the characters I just wasn't a big fan of. Again, I'm forgetting his name. He looks like a rooster. He's the monk of the party. I did not care for him too much. Everybody else, I think, was okay. And obviously Vivi was like the standout for me. And I did like how we had essentially 2 summoners in the group. And then there was also heavy emphasis on stealing if you wanted to kind of min-max. And at times that got a little tedious. You know, I think it's ripe for not necessarily a remake, just some quality of life would be great. Otherwise, I loved it. I think I liked it more than 10, if I'm being totally honest. I don't know, a lot of people love 10. 10's usually the big one for everybody. Zoom out here. Feeling I'm not supposed to touch a rock. Yep, we need cover. We have movement speed? Yeah, she does. Sphene gives us movement speed. Swift step and swift dodge. Alright, we're running out of spots here. Looks like a frontal attack, yeah. Run out of spots. Nobody wants to stay with me here. Almost got him. We got 1 spot left. There we go. I've said before, because I played 9 for the first time a couple years ago, and then Dawntrail came out. Oh, wow. This is Trino. Yeah, this is the city I was thinking of. Holy moly. Okay, and Derelict Relay, so this is where the Hell on Rails comes into play. Holy moly. That does look like Trino. Okay. Whee! Oh, we're grinding. Yeah. Whee! Yeah, then I played 9, then Dawntrail, and then 10. I played 10 like a couple months after. And loved the story. There was a part though where the game just suddenly got harder for no good reason. Mainly when I got to Unalesca. That fight took me a while, and I just was not expecting it. 3 phases to that fight, plus she puts zombie on the party. Does Megadeth. Healing's an issue in that fight. And, yeah, it just ramped up for no damn reason. And then the rest of the game was pretty smooth. I didn't really have any trouble with even the final boss or final fights. But trying to... Because I was going to go after the Dark Aeons, but trying to level up everybody is not fun. The sphere grid system is, I think, one of the worst leveling up methods in Final Fantasy. And I played FF2. It is not fun to grind. And even in 9, I got to the final boss, I was not leveled enough for it. I found a good leveling spot, and I got everybody up to 99, you know, fairly quickly.
Hold still.
And then I was able to go back to the final boss and kind of breeze through it, but trying to level in 10 is... Trying to over-level in 10 is just tedious. Because you need sphere grid points, you need the spheres to do it, and some spheres are kind of hard to get, especially level 4 ones. And, yeah. So I had to quit. I was at the point where I was not having fun trying to grind for Dark Aeons. Unfortunately. And I hate that. Because I did like 10 story a lot. They both had their 9 and 10, they both had their good parts, but they also had their faults, I would say. But if I compared to like 7, 7 seems to be a lot smoother experience for the most part, like just going through the story. But then you get to like the Emerald and Ruby weapons, you really got to plan out what you're doing for those fights. But it's not stupidly impossible, or it doesn't take you an age to try and do it. Excuse me. Because that's kind of one of the things I like about RPGs, is that if you're struggling with a fight, you can always go back and try and level up and grind. But if that grinding process is just miserable, you know, what's the point? We get a fun little dragon. Do I recognize you from 9? We're in the city proper now. Okay. Into the dome. I don't remember this horse dragon. I'm sure it's in 9. Zoom out. Middle? Okay. Save cone. Here? frontal attack? No, it's AoE with the twist. Is it gonna start popping them? Yep. Yep, you're gonna pop them. He pops the rest.
Hold still.
Yeah, he's going down pretty quick, actually. Front. Twist. Hang on. I'm gonna kill him before he does this thing. Probably not. Crap! I'm gonna take that hit. Yep, this is the entrance, and we're gonna go left or right. Which I guess we're on left. This is really cool. Oh, we actually have citizens. Should I be using lightning magic here?
Hold still.
I want to get close, please. Oh, they're Lalas! Yes! And they're actually helping us. Put your backs into it.
Hold still.
I'm trying to hold still. My ear's itching. Well, I wonder who's managing this place and why there's monsters are now breaking in. Thunderous heavens! Oh yeah, there was a garden area. I remember. Led to the lady with the zodiac coins. Where were the cards? Were they coin or cards? I don't remember. Trinkets. Oh, we lost our buddies. It's really cool. I had no idea we were going to Trino, though. No idea who's going to be our big baddie here, though. Don't know why I did that either. Alright, who's the big bad? Bird. Undergust Griffin. Survivor of storms. Oh. We help them. Maybe not. Oh, I love this setting. Zoom out. Hang on. Okay. Ow.
I'll heal you.
I got balls. They're pointing places. Oh my god. He gonna do it again. Oh no. It's the nice thing about NPCs, they know exactly where they need to stand the first time. Where'd you go? Looks like over here is gonna be safe, yeah. Come on, you Stola. Got a cast. Thought he was gonna rush forward. We still have a tornado. And we gotta stay away from that. I didn't see what the tornado did. I saw it stop. That's the main thing, is to stay away from it. Come back. Come back. Got an LB2 we can use. Not the greatest place to use it, though. Graha, I trusted you. Ooh, that sounds like the original FF9. What's this stuff look like? We can't dye it either. Boots are pretty cool looking, but again, I can't dye it. This place looks so cool. Who's running this place? Why were they attacked as we showed up?
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone.
Sounds like it's...
And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are.
Sounds like it's not our first incident.
Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Mm-hmm.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Yes, it's an all-Lala town. I love it. I'm home. We're gonna have special dialogue. Because I am one. I'm one of them.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
I tell you what, Why don't you all come with us? Are they going to recognize her? Yep. Uh-oh.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief.
Yeah, how did they part, I guess, is the question.
I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
That wasn't the real one, though.
And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips.
Okay, so she's not pissed off at us. Or her, rather.
I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
We're gonna be here for hours.
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sphene's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
Whoa. Okay.
In light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
God, we're gonna talk to 3 more people again, aren't we?
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go, allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Krile, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid,
Of course, it's a Lala-only city. Of course.
if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Okay. I wonder if they're going to remain, or if... oh, you can use mounts. Okay. Or if they're going to come with us. Well, I have to go in style of the area, I guess. There's a big area we didn't go to over here. Okay, we gotta speak to the grandson. PP! Town hall's pretty impressive, isn't it? I bet you didn't guess the mayor actually lives there. These days, Malyle also has us using it as an emergency shelter. But the history books say it was originally an auction house. Ah. I reckon that's why it's so fancy. Can we actually go in there? No, we cannot. We just have the round, the town round. Man, I want to go inside. Yep, we're stopped. Okay. We can go this way now. Harbor area? This is very cool. Hang on, I'm still exploring. What's over here? There's a big giant area over here. Oh, I don't know you. Hello. Please don't be offended, but this part of the street is off limits. Not only to you, of course, just that there's a lot of damage. It's dangerous for anyone to pass at the moment. In general, you should probably stay away from any streets that are in need of repair. Just a suggestion, but please do. Okay. Why he was so nervous. That's where we came from. We couldn't go down this way. There are little Lala entrances. I love it. Yes. I was kind of wondering that. Why the doors were all regular people sized. It was completely a Lala town. Over and over here. Welcome, newcomer. This is our little patch of pasture right here. We raise birds, mostly. They give us a good supply of eggs and meat, but more importantly, their feathers make the softest pillows. Okay. There's a light or something over here? We cannot leave that way. Okay. Something's gonna happen here. Only real newish area. Alright, let's move the story along. Well, if it isn't our new friends, Thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for a good reason. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teensiest touch too sour for your tastes, but it'll set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. Okay, weird. Alright, well, bottoms up. How bad could it be? I'll take a drink too.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
I gotta get used to calling them Malala. Refreshing, sour, delicious. I'll be nice. Like sour stuff anyway.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
Oh, I can relate all too well.
Oh yeah, the studium, like, made terrible food. Remember that in Endwalker?
It's not unlike the syrup Lena used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there is no better cure for fatigue.
I miss Lena. She had a really good voice actress too. I loved her VA, the English one.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions.
I like his coat. He's got a cool coat. I like the goggles too.
And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Gasp. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I'm Lamole. Excuse me. That was me announcing our victory earlier. And since grandmother sent you to help me with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. Treno. My favorite kinds of work include taste-testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, and searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Okay. We now enter Mistwake with a party of NPC avatars. Okay. I do have... I wonder how that... let me look real quick. Trusts. Was it... Duty? Trust? Yeah, okay. Mistwake. He's only... Oh yeah, I was working... I remember at one point I was working on people because I got...
Victory will be ours.
I got her Dawntrail outfit, and I got
Right then.
his, I think, too? Maybe not.
I stand ever ready.
I got Graha's. Who was it?
Our fates are not yet sealed.
It wasn't him.
My turn.
I did get a third person.
Twould be a
It
pleasure
was
as always.
Alfie. Okay.
Twould be a pleasure as always.
Yeah, okay. I didn't get anybody else's though. I was like, I just need you shoals, basically. At the time.
Right then. My turn.
I didn't realize I didn't get them up to
My turn.
level 100 though.
I won't let you down.
That's a chore to get everybody up 10 levels. But anyway. Around the city. Let's go talk to 3 people. Yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had some more important things on mind. You've already helped protect the city. Sure, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. Whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Nope. Not exactly. We're actually from Alexandria. Alexandria, are you quite sure? No, sorry. Of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's just not every day we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know it must come as something of a shock. This is our first time in Trino, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That's why we proposed lending a hand to those in need. I see, in that case, why don't you help us distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some of us can step away from their work. Never fear, though, even though if their hands were busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folk from afar. We appreciate that. Thank you, Lamul. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. I'll deliver some to Town Hall, so you can attend to the areas you haven't seen yet. We split up, we can spend more time speaking to the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Of course, I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. Reassured that I can handle pouring liquid. Okay, let's be nice. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Well, let me divide this up. Rustin, why don't you make rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Alright, let's go and acquire some insights. Okay. Again, talk to 3 people. As usual. You must be one of the visitors Lamul mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Shove it down your gullet. Come to deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharge energy for my troubles. It brought on Levin sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creatures that we find in their way. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff, you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. That's interesting. The beasts you fell will all be put to good use. Thanks again. Okay. Interesting. I love that I have Lala doorways. That mighty monster slayer I saw earlier, it's an honor. And you brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you, I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though, so in a way I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my Grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. Thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. Diligent inspector. It's a fresh face. If I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority. But the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of sleepless rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate lightning's effects. With as many hides as we have at this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible that we find new varieties of herbs amongst our harvest. Man, they are in survival mode. Use every part of the beast. So I'm wondering, are they gonna end up coming with us? Because wouldn't it be better? Coming with us to the source? Between the three of us, we have covered every area outside of Lamol's. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned? Okay.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details.
There's a lot of voice acting in this part. I'm impressed so far.
I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Speaking of thunder, I thought I heard some outside. Take a look. A few little storms out there. Nothing to be worried about, though.
Mind you don't share that with any of the other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Huh.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them.
Huh.
Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
Interesting.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Nope, they're staying.
Is all the matter, Lummel?
If this was the only settlement, I'd figure they might be coming with us, but he said there's others, so maybe not.
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
The hell?
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
And it's broken. Now he's freaking out.
Oh, no, she's going to kill me! Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying?
Mm-hmm.
Please! I beg you! Please!
We gotta go with him now, come on.
I suppose that's that then.
He's becoming a favorite already. To work. The bowl is vibrating with nervous energy. At the moment, Ayane. Yes. Should be waiting just past the park. Let's be off before everyone changes their mind. I'm already enjoying myself so much more in this patch story compared to the last one.
Ah, our visitors. Thanks
lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
Or VA. Again, I'm impressed.
Normal. What did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
What?
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see? And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you.
And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with. There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please, don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. Well, you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
We did. Indeed, it should be clear of hazards now. We took care of the beasts in one fell swoop.
You got rid of them? Just like that?
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
Both gonna flip. No.
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Iane with her repair work?
Iane. I love this place. I love it. It's a Lala-only town. Entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Krile, and this is Ralston. Accompanying Lamul is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. Lovely to meet you. Feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up in the worst of times, I swear. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to discharged ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you a detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lamul has managed to break it yet again... I do have this, though. Toss some at a sprite, and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So we needn't fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. I want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? Uh-huh. There we go. Survey the vantage point. Guess I can do that. Oh. Don't see anything. No lightning sprites. Thing. Something. Oh. Oh, there's one. There's two. Lightning sprites. The time to test your tossing arm has arrived. So, yeah. Gonna walk towards me at all? It's not. Yeah, go away. Go away. Bye. It's always 3 things. Talk to 3 people. Ward off 3 lightning sprites. 3, 3, 3. Back. Were there many sprites? Just a handful on your route, then? Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. I will take your money, please. In her heart, she seems concerned for Krile. Krile's taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction toward Town Hall. Okay. Thank goodness they give us mount access. Oh, okay, we can go this way, actually. Never mind. It's right over here. Click the thing, please. It appeared to be Krile. Perhaps somebody spotted her. Looking for a mite lost there. You're looking at a mite lost there, lad. I can help with. Seen a woman in a yellow hood? Presume you mean Krile. I had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. I can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. A bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it had been a while since I had talked to anyone I haven't known in my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease, like Malali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off toward the canal. I had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something that I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she welcomed the company of a good friend right now. I wonder if she has any relatives still around here. Especially in a town with, Lalas only.
Were you looking for me?
Still a lot of VA. I'm still impressed. Keep it up. Oop.
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Yeah.
The Source and the Ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home.
You want to live here?
The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it. Remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever.
Well, is it that big of a problem?
When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents... it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place. And the me I could have been.
Now that you have.
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
I wonder if she's gonna actually stay here. Like I said, I think it'd be if this was the only settlement that was around, I would just say to all the people here, just come with us to the source. Be a little less dangerous. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And whenever I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept her waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Okay. We're gonna lose Krile? Out of the Scions? Glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
What happened to them, then?
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles.
We're getting to lead into the expansion, the next one. The Evercold.
Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
Okay, they are staying there.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
See, this is what 7.3 was missing. Because they were all about the Alexandrian people. It's like, I don't know who the hell these people are. I have no investment in them whatsoever. This is different. Krile is a part of the team. She has a legitimate kind of moral dilemma of herself. And, you know, hearing that from somebody else is kind of helping her solve her dilemma at that point, so... Much, but this storyline's already just being so much better than 7.3 right now. Even though 7.3 was the big finale to Dawntrail's main story, but yeah. Right. Toward trouble. Trials speculating as to the cause of your allies' delayed return. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Speak of the devil? Nope. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see you two again so soon. I take it her curiosity is satiated? Sated? For the moment. I give her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, and as well as its events involving the key. She's most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? We'd love to go straight away, but we're awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Belial herself is making her rounds throughout the city. We have time. Time to do what? Time to waste? Be at the meeting point. Okay.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
Love all this voice acting. It's great.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mare?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
Nope. Another attack?
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
I know that's the, it's a trial for this expansion, or this, patch. We have no context for it.
The Doom train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it?
Oop.
I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
Everyone.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since.
Is it rogue now?
The Doom train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails.
Or hell on rails? Oh.
It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
I say we kill it.
I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Treno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
Oh, we're not planning on destroying
Be
it?
thinking of fighting it head on. That's madness.
Trust me, we can handle this. Well, now I have to do it.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that's stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we
talking.
commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save a Yane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Alright. Let's go.
Lumul.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
If we can stop a speeding train of war, it's Ralston. But we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge to Treno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Stola and I ought to remain on guard here. inclined to agree. While you remove the head of this metal serpent, we shall attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. Oh, man, they're not coming with me. Man. I guess it's gonna be a, not an NPC fight. Like the, last one was. Good. Ooh. Right. Place we're headed is the the depot. Bettini Depot. Although Treno has its own railway station, our assailants earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus we'll be taking a hover cargo. Okay. A friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. Okay. Cargo equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guaranteed our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bettini, well, that's your problem. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Okay. Where we call home. Lamol is resolved to meet the Doom Train head-on, but would prefer to depart before he can think about it any longer. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bettini with all haste. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached inside the vehicle. Go.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom Train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
Uh-huh. All on rails. Okay.
Anyways, I've run so much Hell on Rail EX that I can probably narrate the entire fucking fight in my sleep.
Here's where we're all going to run away from each other.
Here's where I'm gonna die a lot.
You should have told me you were gonna switch classes, Rat. What the fuck? I would have played something else.
Whoops.
Oh, I'm about to do auto attacks the whole time. Be AFK.
It's the siege engine.
I love it because his face just screams like I did a lot of cocaine and I'm really worried.
I don't know where I am.
But there's eight people trying to fight me right now. Just pull. I don't give a shit.
I'm counting on you!
Story thus far, Austin. Talk.
Whee! Damn, he's got you on the blacklist.
Yeah,
I don't know if he heard you.
It's fine. That's cool.
Lost.
Bro, you might have all of us muted to enjoy this like cleansing Doom train.
He's RPing. He's RPing.
I think he legitimately might have us turned off.
Yeah. Short alpha. Is he like streaming or something?
So I can't say.
I need to turn you all up. I can barely hear you, so that's why I'm not responding. It's probably for the best.
Oh my gosh.
I think everybody tried to talk to you and you just ignored fucking all of us.
Hang on. If I die, I die.
I don't think he's turned us up yet.
I'm turning you up now. That's why I'm standing still. So if I die,
just thought that was part of your rotation.
if I die, you'll know. Okay, I should be able to hear you now.
Sure.
Is it 2 minutes yet?
Yep.
Yep.
No, don't even give a shit.
Yeah. It's too late anyway.
It's 2 minutes now because you ain't
Got
gonna
to catch
have
up to
it in
Riha.
9 months.
Surely gets around this, right? Ow! Cancel my cast anyway, motherfucker.
I'll be 3.
I'll be right now.
I'll call you Emilio.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Spooky ghosts, ectoplasm.
Oh my god.
Going with it, we don't know.
Oh my god, I actually don't know where he's going to get him.
I don't know where this guy's going.
Fucking middle.
Beep, beep. Oh shit. I thought I got on time.
This is gonna hurt me next. Let's see how many people we can take out.
Alright, show your hold to the train.
Here you have your Aether Sense on.
What in the... You're still on board, right? Ethereal! On!
I think his right arm's bigger than his left. See who's a bitch here. maximum DPS.
Oh, that don't hurt.
Disconnect the car! Quick! Jump on the next one!
We were thinking this is fucking EX.
Got a whole nother GCD in. Fuck.
I could have gotten like 9.
Oh, he's juking.
Oh wow, look at that guy, fucking Ultimate Raider. Imagine dying to the gravity.
Whee!
But you got the Slurpee Straw for a bit.
Are we even on last train? Oh, we're on last train. Okay.
Alright.
Now get this fucking your damn umbilical cord off of me.
Oh.
Is Fairy peeing on you?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the Fairy Slurpee Straw, as I call it.
The Mega Suck.
Now get out of here.
Thank you very
We got
much.
work to do.
Okay, looks all characters.
And continue on the story. I hated 7.3 because they were heavily emphasizing the citizens, and I was like, I do not care about you people at all. And yes, okay, good. I'm glad I'm not going crazy then. 7.4 is way better though so far, and I guess I'm at the end of it, so I like the Lala only town. So, and the FF9 callback. Yeah. And I guess 7.5's not that long, right? Since it's only half. Okay, good. I'll probably finish it tonight then. Good. Alright, I'm gonna go on mute and keep on going. Thanks again, guys.
No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did. Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure.
Yeah, we killed the train altogether.
As I feared, stray beasts to the south.
It's clearly a dragon radar.
I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Again, for what? Oh, yeah, beasts are coming in. Yeah. believe my sisters will be safe with your comrades while I tend to matters elsewhere. I'll see to the wounded. You try not to join them, alright? Try not to. Oh, the wounded. I thought he was talking about us, or our party. Your party's about to be saved, certain points. Okay, so we got a big battle, then. About to associate with other quests or log out of the game, your progress will be lost. Okay. Short time earlier. Oh, we get to play our party members then. I've done this in a while. If that's where it's going. Oop.
No!
Oh, it's Krile. I was like, who are we gonna play as? I don't think we've ever played as her. I don't think.
Can you stand?
Yeah, yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
Yep. This would be what she has differently.
One behind. I won't.
Usually they have like an extra skill or something's different compared to the regular job. Ooh, butterfly motif.
Let's make sure the evacuation route is clear first.
Combo, AoE combo, heal. Deals magic damage 3 times in succession to all nearby enemies. Potency of the area of effect increase with each successive attack. Let's come to me. That's cool. Damn. Okay. I'm doing my own commands here.
Done. Now to aid those people by the canal.
Don't have my slide. It sucks.
Help is on the way!
Damn. Dude, why can't we do that?
There may be other stragglers.
Just come with me. Damn. Oh, I couldn't even move, silly, isn't it? My wife and I will be making for town hall straight away. Get my word on that. Okay.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
Uh-oh. We're gonna have to paint water?
First, the fire.
Yep. Oh, Nixie. Okay.
Got to take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book.
See how easy it was? Magic was that I've never seen the like. Priorities, yes. I'm going to run away and we can talk about it later. It was you who put out the fire? I will ever thank you. Let me know it won't be spreading any further. We can take shelter until this is all over.
Too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
A voice. Further out.
We gotta go. Go! I want the butterfly motif. Ready to gather around.
Make for shelter.
Okay. I didn't kill him. Oh my god. Got close though.
How many are there? Is that all of them?
Nope. Oh, behemoth.
A behemoth!
What I just said. Lightning behemoth. Did we come to save the day? Nope, you still did. Okay, good.
You cut that rather close.
Get all the ladies to fight now.
Goodness, you're all right.
Nope.
Ayani has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line we will, together.
See, I can get behind this team, like for an expansion. I could go through an expansion story with just them.
I can still fight. I can.
I have no doubt.
Get rid of me. He's got a butt ton of health. Well,
Thunderheads.
okay.
Keep away from the clouds.
No. Duh.
If I never see another storm. Nowhere is safe with so many of them.
Pistola.
Some friendly winds, if you please.
Why can't we do that? What a big old bird.
How fortunate that bird made such an impression.
Okay.
The Levin grows more volatile. Something is coming!
Ball lightning! Y'shtola, Steen, lend me your strength!
The two of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Okay.
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer!
Oh, we got it.
Take cover behind the springers!
Oh, she's LBing. Big LBing.
The tide is turning! Press the attack!
There we go. Ew.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Be never to stand in your way, or have you grown? Yeah.
Flatterer. What is it?
Okay.
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
I better say it looks like crap. Nope. Ugh.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
That's our Ayane.
They're safe. All of them.
She sees.
Alila?
Oh.
Krile. Does the name Alila mean aught to you?
My mother. Did you know her?
Her aunt or something? Seemed like a family relation.
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale.
I want to know now.
You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him, there's work to be done ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
It's got to be her aunt, I would assume. That's my guess, at least.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
Wow, this is what we needed in the main game. For one patch story. We needed a story about Krile and not Lion Gal. I've already forgotten her name. And her ascension. This is much more interesting than half the Dawntrail story, at least. I'd rather not have tumbled into pavement in front of half the city. I'm none the worse for wear, thanks to Y'shtola. Well, for yourself, if you have any hurts, we can tend to them before we see Malali? That lady. Alright, last one. Into the mist. Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is filling up to it, let's go and have our answers. Okay. My guess is she's an ant. Or an ant. The ant?
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came.
Okay.
Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
Pieces together?
This part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy.
Ooh.
The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots.
Okay. They don't want to go back.
The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
We get to answer that. Yes. To explore worlds yet unknown to us, to save lives and perform other such feats of heroism? I'm still not sure, frankly. I say to explore.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Yes.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master.
Ooh.
But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
She looked out of place. Your character for the next patch, since we're at the end of this one. Very interesting, but I was right. That was her aunt. As soon as she said you're the speaker, I was like, oh god, is she gonna stay? Yeah, real.
Thank you all for everything.
And this patch has had so much voice acting too. I'm super impressed.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Dawntrail. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Krile. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time.
Weird shot.
But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. for bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Krile.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
It was nice.
Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Nope, we're back. That was like way better than a good chunk of Dawntrail story. Gotta say. Gotta say. Still feels a bit like I'm dreaming. But even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I'm more certain than ever that Shell's work will yield vital insights into the key. Look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gaussen will be wondering about my absence. No, we're good. We're good. We don't need to talk to any of the citizens. Okay. We're happy to be part of your adventure, and Gaussen will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. Treno. Alright. It's the last mission, or this is the end of it, rather. And it'll lead into the next patch. God, I don't care about this guy. This explains much. No, I had seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you've been? It's quite a long story. But stalwart companions traversing the Mistcontinent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless. And I can't deny, but it availed us much, as we have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well. I still think he's a vampire. Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in the future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course, I was remiss of me. I apologize. Don't apologize to him. His call is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. Bye! Oh, speak of the devil. Back, how'd it go? Did you find a way down? Oh, did we? That we did. Trino, I haven't heard that name. I've heard that name. Incredible that sheltered the Malala all this time. It's more the mayor is able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in preservation's archives. It could be. Our work isn't done yet. We've made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data. Yes. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though maybe incomplete, I should like to review the information available. I'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it. Okay. Meantime, I might suggest that our Warrior of Light get a good night's rest. You'll never know what matter of hellish technology will be after us next. Krile, I presume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of Porxies? Indeed, while I'm aware of the principles, I was needing elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin afflicted. I shall have to ask you Stola to instruct me. It is the least I can do for my family. Duh. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Alright. The end of it. Kind of teaser we're gonna get next. Earlier in Trino. We're gonna get to see Dragon Girl. Maybe not.
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
What's this all about?
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area.
Jinkies.
But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmerut!
Oh, dear me! Oh.
God, it moves.
One need hardly be the Warrior of Light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
You know that voice?
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am.
Is she the Ascian?
Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown. Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
He's so done.
Jests aside, we will be departing the Ninth all too soon.
What's her plan then?
If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side.
Mm-hmm.
However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections.
That's the chipmunk. Or squirrel, or something. Woodchuck.
Matter such as your archived memories.
Okay, never mind.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment.
Nobody?
For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives.
Weird of him to say, but I guess that was his motive.
Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
Winterers.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it?
Hmm. So she's standard Ascian then. Let's do the big rejoining to the source. What it sounds like, at least.
It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
I don't know how they're gonna do that. Zodiark's dead. I don't know how her goals align with Alex at this point, so not sure what's going on just yet. And I assume the Winters have something to do with the 4th and the next X-Bag. We will find out. But much better story though than 7.3. So much better, and I like that it was Krile focused. Back to Trino. Lala exclusive town. That was really cool. And she met family, which is what we thought was going to happen in the main Dawntrail story. And kind of did, but really didn't. So, anyway. But, yeah, next time I will start the next story quest. We'll do 7.5 Part 1. See you then.